This week, Motoring 94 has traveled to Southern California. We're in the Santa Ynez Valley, just outside of Santa Barbara. This is cowboy country. We're at a guest ranch, and this is a ranch where guests come to play golf, tennis, and ride horses. And these particular horses are known as Mustangs. And we're here to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Mustang. Not the horse, the car.
Mustang. Mustang. Mustang is coming. Mustang is coming April 17th. The unexpected. The new Ford Mustang at your Ford dealers.
The Ford Mustang came at a time when baby boomers were entering the car buying market. They wanted a high-performance sports car with a stick shift and bucket seats, and that's what the Mustang offered for a price of $2,500. The New York's World Fair was the site for what would be the most important product launches in automotive history.
Out at the Ford Pavilion, there's a daydream corner called Mustang. This is the car that dreams are made of. Dream your own Mustang. Take your choice of a 6 or 3 V8s. Power steering, power brakes, automatic or standard transmission, dozens of options. But as standard equipment, you get bucket seats, wall-to-wall carpeting, all vinyl upholstery, padded instrument panel, and full wheel covers. Even though Mustang is a dream, its low price is a beautiful reality. Test drive one right now at your Ford dealers in Pleasant Dreams.
The Mustang was a dream come true for Ford. Hoping to sell 100,000 Mustangs the first year, the final figure was 263,000. More than 500,000 sold in 1965 and another 500,000 in '66. The total to date, 6.1 million. 1994 is the Mustang's 30th anniversary, but few changes have been made to the car in almost 15 years. With the arrival of GM's popular Camaro, Ford decided it was time to redesign the Mustang and hopefully revive Mustang fever.
Mustang is a love affair. When the 64 Mustang came out, people had a love affair. And it will be very, very nice to generate, especially in Canada in the cold weather, to generate a lot of traffic in showrooms during the month of December as people come back to fall in love with the Mustang.
Well, a Mustang is a horse that's just born in the wild. He's just like any wild animal. He doesn't have any owner. He's born in the wild and mostly in government ground. And he runs wild until someone captures him. And he could be any breed that could went wild. And then he has descendants. And then they were just born in the wild, and that's what they are, wild horses. And basically the ones I've had experience with, they're all extra strong. Because they've had to fend for themselves, and by the most part, they wonderful disposition because it's the first time they've ever had in their life that some kind treatment that they have had feed and been cared for. This horse here is you couldn't ask for a better horse in anybody's breed.
Mustang to me has the opportunity to greatly improve the image of the company, to be a traffic builder in the month of December for our dealers when normally traffic is slow, and then carry it all the way through the winter months, to be a sales improvement because it'll, I think, have significant sales improvement over the former model, and then bring in the youth back to Ford and really improve our image. I think that's one of our real pluses with this vehicle.
The new Mustang will come in 2 versions. A V6 powered base model with 145 horsepower and a V8 powered GT with 215 horsepower. Both models are available as a coupe or soft top with manual or automatic transmission. A 240 horsepower Cobra is also planned for the spring of '94.
There's over 400 Mustang clubs in 25 countries. So we talked to club presidents, There's 5 magazines that just cater to Mustang. We've talked to editors, we talked to Mustang owners, non-Mustang owners, Ford owners, non-Ford owners, you name it. What did you want the Mustang to be? What they said, they wanted a lot of heritage in it. They wanted it to be a North American product. They didn't want it to look Japanese. They didn't want it to look European, but they wanted to have the safety and the performance that people expected in the 90s.
The car, with or without badging, had to say Mustang. It was really important to them. They wanted to see some of the retro, if you will, retro cues from the earlier cars. And along that line, things that we found that were really important to them and that we wanted to stay with. They wanted a chrome pony in the front of the car. They wanted the horseback on the car in a prominent position. They wanted a 3-element taillight. They wanted us to take a look at the side of the car and find out whether or not we could put the character back in the side of the car, the chamfer, if you will, the reverse C in the side of the car. So we looked at that. We looked at the cockpit of the car versus some early models, and we wanted kind of a dual cockpit feeling. We wanted a long front and a shorter rear in terms of the perception of the car as you looked at it. And we sort of took those basics, and we think we executed right along the lines they're looking for.
See, 2 things are significant this year. I celebrate my 30th anniversary with Ford Motor Company, and Mustang celebrates its 30th anniversary. I can remember going out for my interview on the plane and reading the front cover of the New York Times magazine. It had a Mustang on it. To me, that was Ford Motor Company at the time, and this will be Ford Motor Company again in 1994.
So here's the question. Where were you 32 years ago? I know some of you weren't even a glint in your father's eye. As for me, well, I was in diapers, but found time to get Motoring TV off the ground. And today I like to think we've got one of the best automotive video libraries in the world. If you agree, please give us the thumbs up and also subscribe. We'd really appreciate it.